This video includes both semi-auto pistols and double-action revolvers. As we begin this video, all guns are unloaded and made safe to handle. The only ammunition present will be dummy training rounds. The target there shows the safe direction for us to point our guns.
In this video, Wu and I are going to help you learn how to hold, aim, and dry fire a handgun. Let's begin by loading your gun. If you have a semi-auto pistol, load a magazine and insert it into the gun. For double-action revolvers, use a speed loader to load the cylinder. Now we're going to learn how to hold a handgun properly. We're going to use a semi-auto pistol, but this applies to both types of handguns. Hold the gun with your shooting hand. Index your trigger finger. Be sure your finger is not on the slide. Point your thumb forward. The web of your hand should be as high as possible on the grip. Bring your other hand up with the fingers together. Gently wrap those fingers around your shooting hand. Point both thumbs forward towards the target. Your shooting hand thumb should be on top. The way to grip your gun is like the jaws of a clamp. Press forward with the palm of your shooting hand. At the same time, pull backward with the fingers of your other hand. You don't need to strangle your gun. Firm pressure is all it takes.
If you have a semi-auto pistol, the next step is to operate the slide. That will make it ready to shoot. Pick up the gun with your shooting hand. Make sure your trigger finger is indexed. Grip the top of the slide with your support hand. Now push forward with your shooting hand and at the same time pull back with your support hand until the slide is all the way back. Then let go of the slide while opening your fingers. It will snap forward with a loud sound. Don't baby the slide. If you do, the gun may not load reliably. Now you have a round in the chamber. Remember, we're using dummy training rounds. If this was live rounds, we'll be ready to fire. If you have a revolver, you don't need to do anything more to proceed. It is ready to shoot when you loaded it.
Now let's learn the basic shooting stance. Here's what it looks like for the right-handed shooter. Your feet are apart. Your right foot is behind the left. Your knees are slightly bent. Test your balance. You should feel like you're ready to move. There are other shooting stances suitable for different situations. However, this is a good one for shoot-on-the-move events. Next, we'll move into the ready position. Hold your handgun using the grip we've shown you. Remember to keep your trigger finger indexed. Place your feet into the basic shooting stance. Next, lower your arms so the gun points slightly downward. Now, pull your elbows in so they touch your body. When you're in a ready position and you have your balance, you're ready for anything.
Now we're ready to dry fire the gun, which is loaded with dummy training rounds. If your gun has a safety, move it to the firing position. Lean slightly forward and push the gun toward the target. Don't worry about aiming the gun precisely. We'll go over that in a moment. Now press slowly on the trigger until it releases. Return to the ready position.
The next step is to aim the gun accurately. Here's how it's done. Move into your basic shooting stance and move into ready position. Next, look at the center of the target and close one eye. Use the eye that works best for you. Keep your eye on the target while pushing the gun towards the target. While keeping your eye on the target, raise the gun up into your line of sight. Maintain eye contact until your sights are on target. Focus your eye on the front sight. This means the target will look blurry. The final step is to dry fire your gun. While keeping your sights aligned on the target, move your finger from its index position onto the trigger. The pad of your finger should rest on the trigger just before the first knuckle. While keeping your sights aligned on the target, press the trigger with a slow, smooth motion until it releases.
Now put all these steps together and you will have our basic dry fire exercise. Load the gun with dummy training rounds. Operate the slide. Proper grip. basic shooting stance, ready position, get your eye on the target, push the gun toward the target, raise the gun into your line of sight, align the sights on target, focus your eye on the front sight. Press the trigger slowly until it releases. Back to the ready position.
The fastest way to improve your shooting at the range is to dry fire practice at home. The only difference between you and an expert shooter is practicing every day.